Well, hello. Long time no see. I hope you guys are doing great. So we have a small problem. Well, actually kind of a big one. Um, I was editing episode 10 and a lot of my files have been corrupted or not compatible anymore. And what I mean by not compatible is from the editing of last video to this video, I switched over from Camtasia 2020 to Camtasia 2023. That'll tell you how long it's been since I've done any recording. But in that process, I don't almost all of the files didn't transfer, and I can't find the files anywhere. I've looked for probably about probably close to 3 or 4 hours now, and I just can't find any of the files. However, I do have the if you go up to RuneLite and you right click this, it'll hit open screenshots. I do have a lot of the screenshots from what I've done. So what I'm going to have to do is make a montage to catch you up on a lot of the progress that happened. It is disappointing, and I am kind of upset about it, but I've tried to going back to Camtasia 2020, and I don't have anything. So unfortunately, that's what I'm gonna have to do. But let's get right on into it then, shall we? So I would like to make a quick disclaimer. Everything is going to look very organized chaos, like, because it's going to be like going from 71 attack, 72 attack, 73, 74, 75, but also is going to be going from activity to activity to activity. I change around a lot. My mind is never in the same spot, ADHD brain and all. That being said, just keep in mind that the formatting is going to be a little weird because I kind of tampered with things and I didn't really fix anything. So it's not every screenshot is going to be the same. Everything is going to be a little chaotic, but keep that in mind. But I do hope you enjoy. I have a lot of the typical long-term goals for Ironman completed. You have your quest cape, you have the achievement diaries, 2K total and such. And with all of that being said, I want to continue with what the original goal that I created back when I started YouTube in 2020. I want to get an Infernal Cape. I have a pretty good idea of how I'm going to be doing that, and I have a plan that's going to be completed in 4 different phases. Now for the first phase, I've been working on 99 construction. I've been doing this because it is a double whammy. First, it is probably the single best cape an Ultimate Iron Man can get until the max cape. But the other purpose, and more importantly, in my inventory, I have a lot of crystal shards. I was fortunate enough to get a very early crystal enhanced weapon seed, and I made it into the Bofa. Now I need about 2,000 crystal shards to corrupt my Bofa, and yes, the construction cape is going to hit my cash deck pretty darn hard. I'm going to make it all back at the gauntlet once I finish the crystal shards and I get my crystal armor seeds. Now for the next phase in my master plan, phase 2, I need to get to raids 1. Mainly what I need there is the dex and the arcane, and there's going to be a few things that I need to do in order to get that. First things first, I need specific gear upgrades, and I'm going to Zulrah, specifically for the magic fang. Eventually, yes, I will need a blowpipe, and I will get that too, but if I do not get it while I'm going for my magic fang, I will make a separate trip for that. Next, I need a dragon warhammer. It is just too good at raids, and I don't want to be considered a leech, nor will I be considered one, so I'm going to be grinding those out for the entirety of phase 2. For the final phase of the Inferno preparation, phase 3, I need to make upgrades to my armor and my spellbook. I'll be getting the dex and I'll be getting augury. Both will be amazing and are very critical to being able to do well in the Inferno. I have really good armor such as Aram's, but I don't feel like it'll be enough, for me at least. I'm going to be getting gear such as the Master Wand in order to autocast Ice Barrage in the Inferno, and I want to get some tank armor to help me get through the higher waves. So once I get my 2 prayer scrolls, the dex and the arcane, I will be focusing on more gear upgrades. Now finally, I need to learn the Inferno. I've never stepped foot in the Inferno before. I've watched videos and I've seen guides, and I've also seen people who are just learning the Inferno, and based on what I've seen, I estimate that it'll take me give or take 2-ish months to learn, depending on how busy my IRL life becomes. Now, I estimate this whole process, all 4 of the phases, will take it'll be done by about May. Now obviously real life and RNG is going to skew this just a little bit, but as of right now my goal is to have an Inferno cape by next summer. I still have some smaller details to work out for in between the different phases, but for right now this is my overall master plan.